Welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. So, here we are. Trump was not removed from office, which we never really thought he would be. So what now? Wither the republic. Some people fear that now here's going to be, nothing to hold him back. Trump unleashed off the rails. A, that's not a leash, it's just a really long tie. And B, there were never rails. Not even those little bumpers they put in for kids to bowl. Nothing. So Trump's not going to change. And this morning, Trump began his toxic victory shamble at the most appropriate place for vengeance, the National Prayer Breakfast. You know what they say? The prayer breakfast is the angriest meal of the day. Trump, clearly humbled by his impeachment, began with a very contrite fist pump. He really seems to, like that. He wants to cherish that moment, make it last forever. Let's give that to him. Jimmy, can we loop that, please? Yes, there he is. There he is. He's really just milking the moment. Now, before things, do not reuse that footage for your own filthy purposes. Do not. Now, before things got started, Trump continued his gloating by holding up a newspaper with the headline, "Acquitted." This is an historic moment. I mean, it will be remembered like Harry Truman holding up the paper saying, "Suck it, Dewey." The keynote speaker of the breakfast was a man named Arthur Brooks, who had an important message of forgiveness.
My friends, that is the theme of this breakfast today. Love your enemies.
What a beautiful sentiment. And so appropriate following this divisive impeachment. The president immediately followed that with this.
Arthur, I don't know if I agree with you. But I don't know if Arthur's going to like what I'm going to say.
Sorry, I'm a little hoarse right now, but when I'm around so many Christians, the demon just pops out, Factor sum sicut homo sine adjutorio intor mortuus liber. So, not a lot of love and forgiveness at the prayer breakfast, specifically toward Utah Senator Mitt Romney, seen here after one chocolate milk. Romney was the only Republican who voted to convict Trump, and he justified his decision by citing his oath to God. Trump also attacked Nancy Pelosi, who has said that she prays for him, and here's his twofer attack.
I don't like people who use their faith as justification for doing what they know is wrong. Nor do I like people who say, "I pray for you," when they know that that's not so.
Wait, how can he know what someone's really praying? Oh no, did he get the Russians to hack God? But just had a mental image, because that's not good for anybody. God has seen all the PP tapes. Now, even when the prompter told Trump to talk about his friends, he couldn't help but bring up his enemies.
For this cherished tradition are a lot of friends in the audience. That and the enemies and the allies, and we have them all. We have allies, we have enemies. Sometimes the allies are enemies, but we just don't know it.
Okay, that sounds a little paranoid, but Trump says he's a Christian, and he's just echoing the Lord's words at the Last Supper. Truly, I tell you, one of you will betray me, and it's Mitt Iscariot. Get him! Then, Trump forgot about the prayer thing altogether and just launched the ramble on the Mount.
Our unemployment numbers are the best in the history of our country. Women, best in 71 years. Sorry. We'll have you there soon. Soon it will be historic. Have to apologize to the women.
Yes, you do have to apologize to the women. Usually that's part of the settlement. Now, Trump's performance was so inappropriate that even Fox News summed it up as Trump slams opponents at National Prayer Breakfast. That is the worst presidential headline since Nixon dropkicks baby panda at National Zoo. Now, Trump's pity party made another pit stop shortly after noon today in the East Room of the White House. Trump claimed that everybody had it in for him from the very beginning.
We had the witch hunt. It started from the day we came down the elevator.
It wasn't an elevator. Everyone knows it was an escalator, for Pete's sake. You were riding on it. You were on the damn, We've got you now, Mr. President. The whole thing was a weird event. It was, when you watched it, you weren't sure what to make of it. You couldn't pin down exactly what the thing was, and evidently the president agreed.
And this is really not a news conference. It's not a speech. It's not anything.
This ain't no party. This ain't no disco. This ain't no fooling around. The point is, I'm a psycho killer and I'm burning down the house. Now, it's life during wartime. It's life during wartime. Since this was a White House event in the formal East Room, Trump was at his most presidential.
First went through Russia, Russia, Russia. It was all bull.
Wow. Now, I would like to point out that for you people at home, we had to bleep that last word. Because CBS has higher standards than the President of the United States. We can't. We can't broadcast stuff like that. That's why the network had to change the title of the new hit sitcom, Bob Abishola. And people at home are like, I'd watch that. Even though impeachment is over, he couldn't resist talking about the Ukrainian phone call.
Think of it, a phone call, a very good phone call. I know bad phone calls.
Oh, I'm sure you do, Mr. President. They always start with, I swear I've never met her before. And they end with, okay, where do I send the check? Then Trump complimented... Sure, why not? Why not?
Where do people go?
Big fans of non-disclosure agreements here tonight. Then Trump complimented one of his biggest defenders in Congress.
When I first got to know him, Jim Jordan, when I first got to know Jim, I said, he never wears a jacket. What the hell's going on? He's obviously very proud of his body.
Jim, what's that like? I haven't seen my junk since 1986. Is everything good? Trump kept talking about Jim Jordan's record, maybe even more than Jim Jordan would like him to.
All right, this guy. So he's the NCAA, meaning a couple of years ago when he was in college, wrestling champion. NCAA, that's the big deal. That means in all of college, you're the champ, you're the best. His record was ridiculous. Nobody could beat him.
Yes, Jim wrestled hard, then hit the showers. You can look it up. Just Google Jim Jordan, wrestling, and showers. You'll learn everything you need to know about Jim. We got a great show for you tonight. Mayor Pete Buttigieg is here. Stick around.